marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
On 1st down, Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Brady. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check it, reload. Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. 3rd down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Brady on the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Edelman was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, it's Brady. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I got you.
On 2nd down, Samuels. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That 180.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Patriots. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
What you just saw there, 1st-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
98, 3 bud. Slam.
From the 41, Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Michel. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And now Edelman. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Brady. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Michelle on the counter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed.
And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turn. Around.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Coming left is Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going to...
And he coughed it up! And it's picked up by the Patriots. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But
and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Dont'a Hightower, his 2nd sack of the night. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dont'a Hightower bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, alert!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I smell fear in that offense.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
To throw again. Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
Throwing now is Brady. Has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Bryant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Roethlisberger will throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for... And that's caught inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. And ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the... And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Wait, that fly 20. Now here's the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change the momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Brady now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
49, check 49, check 49.
From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
44. 53.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And finally brought down at the 38. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 58 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You got nothing.
And it's Michel once again. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jim.
Here's Roethlisberger. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Gain of 30. And the Steelers first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, what a juke into space. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well, blocked well, everything was going great. And then they end up dropping the football.
And a nice job, though, to make that football come out defensively.
It was. Give them credit for making that happen. But, boy, I just feel the pain of that poor guy on the sidelines. All diagrammed well. And then it ends up poorly.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Toss play for Samuels. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Call it a gain of 4.